Hey guys, so welcome back. In this video, we'll be trying to solve a problem that actually came in Leetcode's weekly contest, okay? And it's called Make Array Zero by Subtracting Equal Amounts. So the statement reads as follows. You are given a non-negative integer array nums. In one operation, you must do the following. So you have to choose an integer x such that x is less than or equal to the smallest non-zero element in nums, and you have to subtract x from every positive element in nums. Okay, so now you have to return the minimum operations to make every element in nums equal to 0. Okay, now if you think about this question a bit, it's actually not that hard. So I'll just show an example right here. So suppose these are array nums. Okay, so you're supposed to say the minimum number of operations needed so that every element of this array nums is 0. Okay, as simple as that. So basically what we have to do is that we have to start from the smallest number in the array. Basically we have to start subtracting all the elements in the array with the smallest number in the array and keep on doing that up till all the elements in the array is 0. So now the smallest element in the array over here is 1. Okay, so now basically what we do is we'll subtract all the elements in the array with 1. So now your answer will be 0, 4. Now 0 will like remain as it is, it won't get subtracted. Then you will have 5 and you will have 4. Okay, now this will be your first operation done. Okay, now your second operation will be to again subtract with the lowest element in the array. Now in this case it's 4, right? Now only 4 and 5 are remaining. Now of course 4 is smaller, so now you subtract all the elements of the array with 4. So you get 0, 0, then 0, here you get 1, and you get 0 here again. Now this is your second operation. Okay, now your last and final operation will of course be to subtract all the elements in this array with 1. As you know, 1 is the smallest integer in the array now. So you just get 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And this will be your third operation. And this is what you should return as your answer. Okay, so now the idea as to how to solve this, if you go to do it like this, you will have to use multiple for loops, which will not be that efficient. Basically all you have to do is to return the number of distinct elements in the array. So here you see we have 1, we have 5, and we have 6. Okay, now these are the distinct elements of the array. Now if you see, that is exactly what our answer is. That is exactly what our answer is. So instead of just doing, instead of just making multiple for loops to do each operation like this until the array becomes 0, we can just count the distinct number of elements in the array and just output that. It's actually that simple. Now I'll show you one more example, because then it would like start to make more sense, and this idea of the distinct elements would also be more understandable. So let me delete all this, even this, and just erase this. Okay, so now basically I will keep the array same. All I'll do is I will just add an extra element in the array. Okay, so I will just add one extra element in the array. So if I press on this, I can go to add. Okay, now here after 5 I will just add one 7. Okay, and we will see how this changes our answer. Now according to my method, I will just count the distinct elements, right? So now if you see, the distinct elements are 1, 5, 6 and 7. So the answer should be 4, right? Now the final answer should be 4. Now let's see if that really works or not. So the first operation will be to subtract 1. Okay, you will get 0, then you will get 5, you will get 4 actually. 040,546. Okay, that will be your first operation. Then your second operation will be to subtract with 4, since that's the smallest. So 000, then you will have 10 and 2. Okay, now again subtract with the smallest one. You will get the array 000,001. Okay, again you subtract with the smallest element, in this case it's 1. You will just get the answer 0000 and 00. Now as you can see, we did 4 operations to to make the entire elements of the array 0, right? And that is the exact answer we got over here by just counting the distinct elements. So now as to how to count the distinct elements, we can just use a hash set for it. Okay, so this will basically run in O of n, runtime complexity, and space complexity. The worst case would be O of n. Okay, so yeah, now let's see how to code the solution out. Okay, now let's try and code the solution out. So here the first thing we'll be doing is to make a hash map or a hash set. Now you have to just loop over the array nums and just add them in the hash set. Now we know that a hash map cannot hold duplicate values, so only the distinct ones will get added into the hash set. Now what we have to note is that 0 is not considered a distinct element. Okay, so now we should not add 0 because that's basically not a distinct element. Okay, so we'll just check that it is not 0, then we can add it. Okay, we'll do something like this. Now after this, we'll keep a variable called count. So now what count will be used for is that count will loop over the hash set and just count the elements in the hash set, and they will be the amount of distinct elements. Now as you remember, a hash set cannot store duplicate values, right? So yeah, for I in h, I can just increase the value of count, and at the end we can just return the value of count, and that should basically be our answer. Let's run the code. Okay, it works. I'll just use example cases just to make sure that it all works right. So it should basically be 3 and 0. Yeah, that's what we got. Let's submit, and that's it. It's accepted. So that's how you solve this problem. If you have any doubts, do leave them down in the comment section below, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.